Okay, students, this is ninth module. It means ninth class, session one. Topic: solution of second and higher order partial differential equation with homogeneous. So this problem will start at last class itself. Solve d power 4. Students, all of you visible the screen. Any one of you please respond.
தெரியுது சார்.
Very good. D power 4 minus 2 d cube d dash plus 2 d d dash cube minus d dash power 4 of z equal to e power 2x plus 3y. Consider this is a given equation. First, our aim is to make the complementary function. To get the complementary function, we have to get the auxiliary equation. To get auxiliary equation, already last class I told, d is replaced by m and d dash is replaced by 1 and z is also make it as 1 and right hand side make it as 0. Therefore, after this modification, the equation 1 will become m power 4 minus 2m cube plus 2m minus 1 equal to 0. Now solve it by any one of the method. Here trial and error method and synthetic reason we are following here. Some calculator has the power of 4 or 3 or 6. By usual way of trial and error method you have to follow when you are solving this equation. So m minus 1 whole cube into m plus 1 equal to 0. M minus 1 whole cube means ma has 3 roots 1, 1, 1 and m plus 1 equal to 0, m equal to minus 1. Therefore, 3 equal roots, 1 unequal roots. First, use unequal roots. So this m, this minus 1. So f1 of y minus mx plus second root f2 of y plus x. Next, equal roots only, so multiply by x. X into f3 of y plus x plus rising x. So x square of f4 of y plus x. This is complementary function. Next, particular integral. For particular integral, 1 divided by the left hand side coming denominator here. The denominator of d power 4 minus 2 d cube d dash plus 2 d d dash cube minus d dash power 4 of exponential of e power 2x plus 1. Last class I explained clearly d is replaced by coefficient of x here. So coefficient of x is 2 and d dash is replaced by coefficient of y. D dash is 3. D dash means its product. D dash equal to 6 and substitute here d power 4. So 2 power 4 minus 2 into d cube 8 and d dash 3 plus 2 into d equal to 2 d dash cube 27 minus d dash power 4. So 81. Can simplify here. When you are simplifying this, it will become minus 1 by 5. The top value e power 2x plus 3y as it is. So minus 1 by 5 of e power 2x plus 3y. So now we can write the general solution of equation 1 is complementary function plus particular integral. You have to write the complementary function separately. The complementary function f1 of y minus x plus f2 of y plus x plus x into f3 of y plus x plus x square of f4 of y plus x minus this particular integral minus 1 by 5 e power 2x plus 3y. So this type of problem they are asking. We cannot identify which problem they are asking. You have to get the idea how to solve it. This is the first problem. Second one, the same problem. Take it as homework. Solve dou square z by dou x square minus 5 into dou square z by dou x dou y plus 6 into dou square z by dou y square equal to e power x plus y. Students, it is in the derivative form. Using this derivative form, first you can convert into d form. The equation can be written as d and d dash. This dou square z by dou x square. Dou by dou x is d. So d square z minus 5. Here dou square z by dou x dou y. Dou x means d. Dou y means d dash. So 5d d dash plus 6 into dou square z by dou y square. So d dash square. So it can be written as d square minus 5d d dash plus d dash square of z equal to e power x plus y. First make the complementary function. Its complementary function is f1 of y plus 2x and f2 of y plus 3x. and particular integral, it is reduced to 1 by 2 of e power x plus x. Practice this problem. It is similar to the ordinary differential equation where you are studying in the first semester. Any doubt regarding exponential right hand side? Students, you can answer this question. If anyone of you having any doubt, this is an interactive session only, so live class. So you have to ask some of the doubts. If you're not having any doubt, then you can go further. Yes, when I'm finding the particular integral, tell me any of the steps you are having doubt. Okay, we'll move to the next problem. Next, right hand side of the form trigonometrical sin ax plus dy or cos ax plus dy or combination of sin and cos. This function, the left hand side, the function the same way, d square and d dash and d dash square. This is a left hand side function. Right hand side, sin of ax plus dy or cos of ax plus dy. The complementary function for finding this problem is similar to the exponential. Complementary function is all the types common only. When you are finding the particular integral only, it's vary. First exponential, next trigonometrical, third on algebraic. So particular integral equals to here 1 by f of function of d square comma d dash square into sin of ax plus b. Here we have to make some adjustment or replace. This d square is replaced by minus a square. D dash square is replaced by minus b square. D dash is replaced by minus ab. This is the steps we have to do to reduce the particular integral. D square is replaced by minus a square and d dash square is replaced by minus b square and d dash equal to minus ab. Students, you have to remember that for right hand side, trigonometrical means you have to substitute only for square term. D square or d dash or d dash d or d dash square. If it has a single term, take the conjugate and simplify. Either d or d dash. Otherwise, 1 by d means integrating with respect to x. 1 by d dash means integration with respect to y. You have to substitute values for only square term, d square or d dash or d dash square. The same technique for exponential also. If the denominator is reduced to 0, apply the same rule. Numerator multiplied by x and denominator differentiate with respect to d. The denominator should be non-zero. This is the procedure. Just look at the procedure and read it within my 1 minute. Then we'll start the problem. Yes, shall we proceed? You have to remember the technique. Okay, proceed. Solve d cube minus 7d dash square minus 6d dash q of z equal to 2 right hand side. One is trigonometrical, sin of x plus 2y, and second one is exponential, e power 2x plus 2. This sin of x plus 2y, we are going to learn it new. This e power 2x plus already we have studied in the previous model. Now we have to find the auxiliary equation. To get the auxiliary equation, replace d by m and d dash by 1 and z equal to 1, right hand side, make it as 0. So here, substituting all this transformation, so this equation 1 will become m cube minus 7m minus 6 equal to 0. You have to solve it by using any of the method or use calculator or using identity. Any one method you can apply here. I am solving here synthetic division. Synthetic division. So write the coefficient of the m cube coefficient 1, m square is missing, so 0, m is there, so if coefficient is minus 7, constant is minus 6. When substitute minus 1, the first term always put it 0, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 into minus 1, minus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 into minus 1, plus 1, minus 7 plus 1, minus 6, minus 6 into minus 1, plus 6, minus 6 and plus 6, 0. If the remainder is 0, this minus 1 is a root. If the remainder is not coming 0, change the root. This method is called trial and error. This is a synthetic method, synthetic division. Adopting this method, you can write in the root m equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Students, any one of you please respond. The roots are equal or unequal?
Unequal, sir.
Very good. So roots are unequal or distinct or different. Okay. For its complementary function, f1 of y minus x plus f2 of y minus 2x plus f3 of y plus 3x. This is m1, this is m2, this is m3. So you'll get the complementary function here. Now we have to find out the particular integral. So pi1. First you can use the already I studied the exponential. So exponential you take it as the I1. So pi1 1 by d cube minus 7 d dash square minus 6 d dash cube of e power 2x plus y. By the procedure that this d is replaced by coefficient of x and d dash is replaced by coefficient of y. Coefficient of x is 2. That is for d. And coefficient of y is 1. So d by 2 and d dash by 1. So d cube 8 minus 7 into d dash square, it is 14, is 6 into this minus 1 whole 1 whole cube minus 6. And simplify this, minus 1 by 12 e power 2x plus y. Next, particular integral 2. 1 by d cube minus 7 d dash square minus 6 d dash cube into sine of x plus 2y. This one. The replace d square is replaced by minus a square. A equal to coefficient of x, b equal to coefficient of y. D square equal to minus 1. And d dash square equal to minus of b square. B equal to 2. So minus 4. D dash equal to 1 into this 2 minus. So minus 2. You have to replace this value for the denominator. This d cube and here d dash cube. Students, you have to open this d cube. D cube can be opened by d square into d. So for d square, you have to substitute d minus 1. D as it is. Already I told you have to substitute only for the square term. So this d cube can be split up by the d square into d. So d square we have to substitute minus 1. Rest of the part is minus d minus this 7d d dash square. And d dash square equal to minus 4. And substitute here. Minus 7d minus 4 minus this d dash cube can be separated by minus 4 into, that is d dash square into d dash. D dash square equal to minus 4. 6 into minus 4 of d dash. And here this term containing d and d and d dash. D is 27d plus d dash is 24d dash of sine of x plus 2y. Now here 27 and 24 have to take the conjugate. So take the common thing outside. Common is 3. Common is 3. So 9d plus 8d dash. And take the conjugate. 9d plus 8d dash. Conjugate is 9d minus 8d dash by 9d minus 8d dash of sine of x plus 2y. Now numerator 9d minus 8d dash as it is. Denominator a plus b and a minus b form. So a plus b, this one, a minus b, this one. It is equal to a square minus b square. Already I told for trigonometrical right hand side, you have to substitute only for square term. Therefore, it will become 81d square minus 64d dash square. Now d square equal to this minus 1 and d dash square equal to minus 4. 81 into minus 1 minus 64 into minus 4. The sine of x plus y as it is. This is no change at all. Next step. The denominator minus 81 plus 256. Numerator 2 term is there. That is d of sine x plus 2y. See that? Numerator, this 9d minus 8d of d dash of sine of x plus 2y means Just you can operate here. 9d of sine of x plus 2y minus 8d dash of sine of x plus 2y. This step only the writing here is 9 into d of sine x plus 2y minus 8 into d dash of sine of x plus 2y. D mean partial derivative with respect to x. D dash mean partial derivative with respect to y. So here partial derivative with respect to x is sine of x plus 2y derivative cos of x plus 2y into coefficient of x is 1. So no need to multiply by anything. Here d dash mean partial derivative with respect to y. Sine of x plus 2y partial derivative with respect to y. So cos of x plus 2y into coefficient of y is 2. That 2 is multiplied with this 8. So 28 minus 16. So 9 cos x plus 2y minus 16 cos x plus 2y minus 16 plus 9. So minus 7 cos x plus 2y. Denominator is 81 plus 256. And reduce the 375. Already 1 3 is common. 175 and this cancel with this 7. It becomes 25. So minus 1 by 75 of cos of x plus 2y. Therefore, the general solution of equation 1 is z equal to complementary function plus particular integral 1 and particular integral 2. Particular integral 1 is minus 1 by e power x 2x plus y. Particular 2 equal to minus 1 by 75 of cos of x plus 2y. This complementary function already we found is as it is. Anybody having doubt? I'll show from beginning. First, we are finding the complementary function by making actually equals equal to 0. You get the roots. Based on the roots, we are applying to make the complementary function. Now, particular integral 1 for right hand side, exponential right hand side. Next, particular integral 2, trigonometric right hand side. Trigonometric right hand side, you have to replace d square by minus a square, that is minus 1, and d dash square is replaced by minus d square minus 4. D dash equal to minus d square and minus ab. So minus 2. And substitute entire value here. We have to substitute only for the square term. Here dq is there. dq split up by d into d dash, d into d square, and d dash cube can be split up by d dash square into d dash, and d dash square we have substitute the values, and here d square we have substitute the values. After this, we will get this change. So this stage also we can get the conclusion. So denominator we are having two terms. One is d and another one is d dash. And take the conjugate. Before that, take the common values outside. D is common, so we took outside. Rest of part is 1 by 9d plus 8d dash. And take the conjugate here. After finding the conjugate, 9d minus 8d dash by 9d minus 8d dash. First into 1 into 9d minus 8d dash as it is. Denominator a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square. Now d square and d dash square, and d square means minus 1. D dash square is minus 4. And numerator is d of sine of x plus 2y minus d dash of sine of x plus 2y. D means partial derivative with respect to x. D dash means partial derivative with respect to y. So both the sine will become cos. So 9 cos x plus 2y and minus 16 cos x plus 2y. 4 minus 16 plus 9 minus 7 cos of x plus 2y. So cos of x plus 2y simplifies this one. Anybody having doubt? Let's try. Students, you want me to explain one more time? Please respond. தம்பி கேக்குதா பேசுறது?
Yes sir. No sir.
கேக்குது sir.
Any doubt? Meghanathan, Niranjan?
No sir.
Shall we proceed the next problem?
Okay sir. Sure.
Oh, thanks. Next problem. D square minus 3d d dash plus d dash square of z sin x cos y. Here it is not given the sin ax plus dy form or cos ax plus dy form. It is given as sin x and cos y. The function given in product. This product, first step is converted into sum or difference. You are having the formula of sin a cos b. Sin a cos b equal to half of sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus a. This formula you are studying in the schooling itself. So half of sin of x plus y plus sine of x minus y. Sin x cos y. The function is in product. First, product convert into sum or difference. Suppose cos A sin B means that write as sine of x plus y minus sine of x minus y. This way, that four formula is there. That four formula I will send it to the WhatsApp group. Sin A cos B and cos A sin B, sin A sin B, cos A cos B. These are the four formulas. These are the products. This product is converted into sum or difference. First step, we are converting this product into sum. So half of sine of x plus y plus sine of x minus y. This is a given problem. D square minus 3d d dash plus d dash square of z equal to half of sine of x plus y to sine of x minus y. Now we have to get the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is obtained by d is replaced by m and d dash is replaced by 1 and z equal to 1 and right hand side make it as 0. After this change, this d form will get m square minus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. This equation we cannot solve by this straight away. This is a complex root. So using the formula of minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, that way can solve it. That is m equal to 3 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 4 by 2. So m equal to 3 plus or minus square root of 3 by 2. Within the square root, negative is there, means take the negative outside, it will become I. So 3 plus or minus I root 3 by 2. 3 plus I root 3 is one root and another one is 3 minus I root 3. These are the two roots. 3 plus I root 3 by 2, 3 minus I root 3 by 2. These are, students, can you tell me these are the equal roots or unequal roots? Yes. Any one of you respond here?
Unequal.
Very good. First unequal root. Very good. First root is 3 plus I root 3 by 2x, I root 3 by 2, and second root is 3 minus I root 3 by 2. So the complementary function f1 of y plus first root into x plus f2 into y plus second root into x. This is the complementary function. Now we are going to find the particular integral. Pi1. So 1 by d square minus 3d d dash plus d dash square of sine of x plus y. We know the formula. D square is replaced by coefficient of a square or coefficient of coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 1 and coefficient of y also 1. D square equal to minus 1. D dash equal to, that is also minus 1 and d dash also minus 1. D square also minus 1, minus a square and minus ab and minus d square. So d square equal to minus 1, d dash equal to minus 3 into minus 1 will become plus 3 and d dash square equal to minus 1 square. So minus 1 plus 3. 3 minus 2, 1. So Pi1 equal to sine of x plus y. This is particular integral 1. And particular integral 2, the same way, sine of x minus y. Coefficient of x is 1 and coefficient of y is minus 1. Apply that rule, we get the answer of minus 1 by 5 sine of x minus y. Now its solution is just equal to complementary function plus particular 1 and particular 2. Pi1, Pi2 are simple function only. Sine x plus y. A and B also 1. For second one, A equal to 1, B equal to minus 1. Yes, students, tell me any of the steps you are having doubt? Your problem, they are asking for the combination of any two, either exponential and trigonometrical or trigonometrical algebraic and another combination. This is for addition and multiplication part also coming. So once you have to get a clear idea of exponential and trigonometrical and plus 9 type. Yes, any doubt? Yes, tell me, Pong. Any doubt? Okay, I'll proceed. And take this problem as homework. Solve d square minus 2d d dash plus d dash square of z equal to cos of x minus 3y. The answer is f1 of y plus x plus x into f2 of y plus x. Complementary function minus 1 by 16 of cos of x minus 3y. The second problem, d cube minus 4 d square d dash plus 4 d d dash square of z equal to 6 sin 3x plus 6y. If the denominator is reduced to single term, either 1 by d or 1 by d dash. 1 by d means it is integration with respect to x. 1 by d dash is integration with respect to y. Yes, students, for the homework problem, first problem, students, you can answer it. What is the actual equation here? Just tell me, is it wrong, right or wrong? What is the actual equation? First problem. Here, or how to get the actual equation? Any one of you, please respond. How to get the actual equation? Actual equation is obtained by d is replaced by m and d dash is replaced by 1 and z equal to 1 and right and left make it as 0. When you are substituting these assumptions, what is the equation you are getting? This is m square minus 2m plus 1. So a minus b whole square, that is m minus 1 whole square. M minus 1 whole square equal to 0. So m equal to 1 and 1 twice 2 roots. Therefore, its complementary function f1 of y plus m1x plus x into f2 of y plus mx. And this one as usual straight away it is coming. This complementary particular. Any doubt? Okay, next we'll move to the next topic. That is type 3. Right hand side of the form x power m into y power n. For ordinary difference equation, you are studying only x power 1, x power 2, or x power 3, x square plus. So here it is partial difference equation. So algebraic function coming in the multiple of y, x power m into y power n. So here the left hand side no change at all. The function involved in d and d dash only. The right hand side only x power m into y power n. Finding the complementary function, it is similar to the previous type only. Straight away can find out. For particular integral 1 by function of d and d dash of x power m to y power n. Okay. The denominator function, students, you can remember that it is rearranged and write in the form of either 1 plus x or 1 minus x form. Two ways you can choose it, by choosing the constant term outside or take the higher power of d outside. Any one step. Either constant term take it outside or take the higher power of d outside. We can take higher power of d dash also outside. Any one higher power take it outside. If any one higher power we are taking, that higher power term will become 1. So we'll get either 1 plus x form or 1 minus x form. That is only you are writing 1 plus or minus pi of d comma d dash. So it can be written as using binomial formula of 1 by 1 minus x means 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. 1 by 1 plus x means 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and so on. The denominator minus means all the terms plus. Denominator plus means alternative term coming plus and minus. So this is the key step here. You have to remember that the denominator rearranged and write in the form of either 1 plus or 1 minus pi of d comma d dash. Either 1 plus x form or 1 minus x form. X means d and d dash. I'll repeat, two-way confused by choosing constant term outside or take the higher power of d or d dash. You have to follow any one method, higher power of d outside. One more method also there. Here x power m is greater than n means take the higher power of m outside, or n is greater than m means take the higher power of d dash outside. This is a uniform way. You can choose any one method, either d outside or d dash outside. The answer will not come equally. Slight changes will come. Partial differential equation may not have the same answer for the different steps. So this step you can remember it. Yes, anyone of you having doubt? Make a doubt ka. Okay, so now we'll go to the revision or doubt clearing session. I'll stop the recording here.